Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up at FrenchieStamps.com in the US. Today it's a fun card, an interactive card. I learned that from Jay in the UK at Tosis. I'm not sure how to say the name, but I will have the link on my blog of his post. So if you want in metric, you can get the measurement there. Exception though that I changed the way that this is going to work is using the cuckoo clock to do this mechanism inside, and not me. It's all just bits and pieces. And watch this. This is magical. It's a belly band around a gated fold. Are you ready? Voila! Is that fun? It's a flutter butterfly. So let me share with you. I did a video and I deleted it because my first card worked lovely. The second one needed some touch-ups. So I play with it and I think I get the perfect contraption here. We're going to do for the little piece inside, this measure 4.5 by 2. And we're going to score this at 3/8, and all measurement will be on my blog. So we're going to score this at 3/8. You're going to score at 7/8. If you're not sure about the 3/8, 7/8, you're going to hear a lot. You count each line, and that's by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's why 3/8. Now, what did I say? 7/8. No, 3/8, 3/4. Sorry, 3/8, 3/4, 1/8, 1 and 1/8, 1.5, 1 and 7/8, 2 1/4, and 3 3/4. And like I said, my measurements are a bit different because I don't have the die and I make my own here. Now, you can reinforce all this here before you're going to cut it. And when you reinforce, I suggest using the bone folder. After you reinforce that, you're going to cut this at 1 inch on the long way. So that's going to give you exactly 2 pieces of it, like this. Okay? Now you're going to take that and you're going to okay, I have to reinforce this one here. So where it's indent, I want that out though. I should have said that. The mountains stay in. So let me reinforce all this here. And anytime that it's 3D, it's good to use the bone folder just to reinforce everything, and it's gonna work much better. The only one that I want to reinforce, it's the last one. Now, when you're done with this, you're going to cut about 1/4 inch halfway. You can pass your last score. And I said about 1/4. It don't have to be just right, but you want to remove some, and you're going to understand in a bit. Now that you get that removed, oops, you're going to fold just only 2, but before you fold 2, this part here where you start all the score, this piece, you want to remove a sliver. And when I mean a sliver, it's just a sliver. It's like the thickness of the score line. Anytime you do a 3D like that, so now it goes right at my score. Now you want to take the adhesive. I like liquid glue for this, and you want to put just in the first panel. So that means you don't pass your first score. Now you're going to take this and close it. Now press that very lovely, because the trick to this is to have it very secure. Okay, so you're going to do 2 of that. You see I done the other one. Now let me bring my cutting board. This piece here and everything, it's pre-stamped in advance to go faster, beautiful, abound. So this is not a stamping really, it's to show you how to do the contraption there, the flutter butterfly. This measures 3 by 5.5. You're going to bring this to 1 1/4. So 1 1/4. You're going to go at 2 inch. And if you look, you get a line here. That's where it starts cutting, or that's your mark. So let's put that back at 1 1/4. I'm going to bring this at 2 inch. And I'm going to go down to 3/4. So I'm going to stop just about the 3/4, maybe even a little bit shorter. Now you're going to push to the right, just the first little tiny line. You just want a tiny little bit. Do I want that way, or I want that? Yeah. You're going to push that way. Bring that to the 2 again. And cut to the just about 3 3/4. Now bring that to the 1 3/4, and you're going to start at the 2 again, and you're going to go about 3/4. Lift this up. This time, instead of pushing it to the right, you're going to go down. So that means push it to the left, and you go at the first line. You just want a sliver, really. And I'm going to bring that to the 2 there. So now really, we're doing our slider there. That's what we're doing. You're going to take, and you see some of it are not just right. That's okay. You're going to put your scissors here and snip this off. Now you can push this in and go under and cut this off. Now you're going to do the same thing with the other one. Push it in, go in the back, and cut this off. Now, because it's rough, you know, because we push in whatever, push our blade, I just use my bone folder. Make sure that it's very straight. Like I said, one was working very lovely, the other one was not working so lovely. So I play with it and I came to another conclusion. Now you're going to, this measure, this is just a regular gated fold. So this measure 8 1/2 by 5 1/2. Score at 2 1/4. Turn it around. Sorry, not 2 1/4. 2 1/8. So put it here. You're going to score at 2 1/8. Just remember one number. I flip it and go again at 2 1/8. I find that a lot easier. So now that we get that score, again, so where it's like caved in, the valley, that's going to get pushed out and this way. And if you're wondering what I stamp, this is all the bundle. I'm using the die Butterfly Beauty. I think it's Beauty Abound, the stamp set. So I did this in Pretty Peacock and the little dots with Seaside Spray. Yeah, Butterfly Beauty, it's the die. So I will have all the supplies on my blog. So now we get this. Now we're going to take our little box that we did here. And so you're going to push it. So now you get a little box. And push it, and now you get a little box. Now where you get the score there, just fold it. Oh, it's going to go the other way. Fold it. It's going to go up. Go up. So now just see if that's going to fit in your, that's fit lovely. That's why you need to cut. It needs to fit there. Now you're going to put the other one, even if they're not equal in the size there, that's okay. So now we got both of this in the back. So you see, when you look the back, that's where you know, you get your box. In the front, it's, you see 2 score in the front there. Okay. Now this is what I decided to do, that it seemed it was helping. So I'm taking, I can remove that for now because it's going to be more in the way then. I'm taking the foam strip. The other one I didn't have the foam strip, and my first card that I share here at the beginning of the video, that was my first one. It worked perfect. The other one, my butterfly maybe was asleep. They were not fluttering as good. Put it that way. So now I got this, and just so it don't cave in, I'm going to put one. You don't want close to your about here, and one about here. Just finish using the strip, really, and plus it's going to stop of caving in. Now let's remove this. This is the backing of our strip. So you want all your stamping done. So where we started at the 2, that go at the top, make sure you don't do this way. Well, it could happen your butterfly would be lower. That's it. So now let's put that back in. If you see your box like this is the wrong side. You want all flat. So we're going to put this there and put this over here. Now, if you're one that really want to know, it's kind of important to be in the measure though. You want to measure ½ inch on each side, and then you can align that. So you can take this, and then you can take a pencil, because that would be easy to erase. You can put ½ inch there, and from your score, ½ inch there. So you know that's about your center here, see? You see, because you get like 1/8 of an inch on each side, but you can see each side, so then you know you're in the center. So now I'm going to put that there. Now, before we go any further though, I'm going to remove my mark. I really don't want that there. So now we got our little contraption here. What you want to do is push this down. So you see kind of 2 score at the top, okay? So you push your box down. See, it's empty there, empty. It shouldn't be glued there. I didn't. 1 minute. 1, 2. Okay, something was looking weird there. Let me put that back in. Now, it's going to be tricky, but I know I can do it. That one stayed there. Here we go. I don't know. Something didn't look right. Okay, now we got both of them. So now we want to glue just the 2 that touch the card there. And so you're going to take this, put your glue in the back. I don't put any in the score line, okay? Oops, you don't want any on the side. Now, the first one, really, it's not important because we're going to match the second one. So I'm going to put that right here. So you're going to see the score with the score. That's very important, very much so, because it's open and you close your card there. So you want to make sure that it's all lovely. If you get glue that ooze on the side, you really want to remove it. Just make sure I'm in the center there. Now this one here, it's a little bit more important because the first one, it's already glued, so you want to follow that. So I'm going to put glue there. Now let's bring this, and then I can go in the center here. Okay, that's pretty good. So again, you want to match those lines, the score line over here with your score line there. And I see I'm off a bit. If you're off a bit, it won't open and close lovely. It's very important to have that straight. Okay, well this, I don't want to play with that till really the glue, it's secure there and it's bonded. So if you start opening and close too quick, the glue won't have time to bond. So when it's all open, those flaps should be straight up like that. Now I pre-dye already the butterfly. This one I didn't took apart. I got a video on that, but I decided I'm going to show you right now. So you get 2 dyes. So this is more the fill, like the bowl, and then you get the detail. So you want to die cut 1 of each, and when you you're just going to separate them. These are perfectly fine for the project, so don't toss them away. We're even going to put one on our belly band. So I just be careful, and even if it's off a little bit, it's okay. And then I'm going to come here. So that is how you're going to separate your butterfly. Voila. Now, we need the body. The body needs to be detached. So this one, it's kind of scary, but just cut and cut. And then cut and cut. So it's kind of loosey, whatever this piece here. Don't worry about that. But what you want to do though, is take your body and remove kind of the stuff that didn't cut very lovely there. So you just give him a little trim on his body. Just get plastic surgery. Now I use the sticky sheet, the adhesive sheet for the back for this one, so that was easier. And I like to keep it all together. I find it easier. Then we're going to give him another operation. So we're going to mount that at the top, and you're going to see like the back. Really, this is just in the way, so really we can cut that off. I'm going to keep it there just because the sticky there. And then we're going to do the other one. Here we go. I don't know which one I like better, to put it in the back or the front. And now again, I had to separate this one also, so you can trim a little bit. Oh, here we go. Now this one, the way that I trimmed that, I just went right in it and I went around. Oops, that was not the round. The round that I went in the body and around. See? So the body should have curved. But that's okay. We're going to make this one work. Because you see this one, I get all the outline. That's what I should have had there. I'm going to make it work though. Okay, now let's bring that. And I could have used this body on top of it. Whatever body you want, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to use this one. Here, this one here, I use both of them. This is the one that it's stubborn a little bit. I use both of them. So, let's, and that's the one without the foam strip in the back. I'm going to put glue on the body, and the body is going to go right in the center here. Now, this part here, you're going to put glue in the back, just a little bit. You see, barely. And now you're going to push it down a bit to do this. You don't want to touch there. So I just put it about 1/8 of an inch from the bottom. And then you can push it down a bit. And then you can go in the back and see where it touch. And add another bits and piece of, oh, let me see here. Okay, now let's go back here. You don't want too low, because if you get too low, it's going to be trouble. Okay, it's still too low a little bit. Let me push that up a bit. Okay, because of the glue there, be very careful. Remove the glue. Or another thing that you can use for the glue, it's your embossing buddy and tap on. So that's going to stop the glue. So that should be up. That is up. Now this one here, that's the one that I cut on the wrong way, but we need to finish this video, right? And I'm going to go ahead and put that right here. I just tried to match the 2 points together there. See, nobody really going to see that. Now, the first time you're going to close this and open, you're going to have to shape it. Put it that way. Because we press that so much down. So what you want to do is just push it. Maybe you're going to have to really reinforce there. Reinforce this. And now let's close that. So when you close, the butterfly is going to go to sleep. They go night-night. Now let's reinforce this here. Reinforce this here. It's bulky here. That's normal because that's where we got our thing. Now let's watch this here. Voila! Is that cool? And then when you close, they close and then boom, boom. So they go down and then they come up. They go down, they come up. So that is it. See, just, it's kind of cool. So that is it, how to do this. Now for the belly band, what I done, it's just, I stamped it. This is on daffodil. I stamped the little polka dots there. And this is 10 by 1.5. I don't score it because I want loose. So I just fold it a little bit more than half. And then I align this, that it's straight. And you want it that it's not too tight because you want it that it slide so they can open the card after all, right? You're going to put glue at this end. And you're going to put glue at this end. Maybe a little bit more there. Yep. And you're going to align that straight. Oops. Just hold that there for a little bit. Now, you know, all those butterfly I said we're going to use on something else. I'm going to take one for the front here. And this one, I think I'm going to use a 2.5 circle of the Seaside Spray. I'm going to take a 2.5 circle. It's 2.25. So sorry, 2.25. And I'm going to put just glue right here. Going to put that right here. Now we're going to take glue dots. That seemed to be the quickest way to do our little butterfly. I'm going to add one there and one there. Et voila. Now this is going to slide and watch it. Ta-da! Is that fun? So some of it, it seemed that, see, this one just really flutter. So it all depends on where, and like I said, if the more you're going to play with it, like this one I play so much and you see it's flimsy, it's because I really play with that one. So the more you're going to play with it, then it's going to, see now, the more I play with it, it's going to, when you close it, you just make sure you're in between that, and then voila. So this is it. I will have all the supplies and the measurement on my blog, also Jay's link for his video. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend. Bye-bye for now.